being alone does not give him standing to argue or to complain about the fact that Ms. Morton was taken before a grand jury, or that a subpoena was sent to a corporation or a company or an entity that the defendant has no expectation of privacy in. He simply doesn't get past that initial threshold. And by continuing to fold one argument into the other, he attempts to subvert what the court's Supreme Court. They've been indicted, and when the Georgia Supreme Court says, nope, you lack standing, it being indicted doesn't afford them standing to argue about matters that they have no right to complain about. And so he has bundled up a whole bunch of matters as they relate to other entities. Frankly, with respect to Hertz or any other entity, they could simply give us the documents we requested them. They could literally email them to us, as some of them will do. But the only entity and the only people that have a right to complain about that, and right now he's skipping over the fact that he has no right. He's asking you to jump right to, let's just get into the substance of an argument. And that is not the way that the law works. Mr. Steele is well aware of that. He is a very seasoned attorney. And he is attempting to escape that fact by just pushing forward and conflating all the arguments and making sure that they collapse into one mud pie. But Your Honor, I believe, and I'd ask that the court address that threshold matter before we get into anything else. And specifically, before we begin bringing assistant district attorneys in to talk about what could constitute work product, and to discuss matters that have nothing to do, that are in no way matters that the defendant has a right to complain about.
I'd like to speak a second, please.
I'm on mute and I'm just listening. I'm not doing anything, but I have to listen to this. Sam's got a project and it had to be printed on a poster. The poster printing printer at FedEx is broken, so is the one at Office Max.
Tell that these niggas faking, they hesitating, niggas be waiting. All of a sudden they patient. When shit get real, you know them niggas can't take it. We know the truth, it really ain't no debating. The truth is they clout chase, clout chase. Man, I fucked that bitch last night, man. That bitch ain't about shit, man. I slapped the old man in the motherfucking face. That nigga ain't do shit, man. Damn, fuck these niggas. I'm the realest nigga out here, man. You know what it is, man. The truth is they clout chase.
You acting like niggas don't know that you capping. You put your hands on her when she kicked you out. That's what happened. Her brother looking for you. You shook the death and I'm laughing. Toxic relationships always lead to crimes of passion. Fucking the next nigga bitch really don't amount to shit. It only means you like sloppy seconds and thick with your dick. That plantation buck shit. Hard ER a nigga shit. You only fucking with her for her food stamp benefits. Oh yes, as real as it get. On her couch you put a dent. You not the man of the house. She got a certificate. You're not a player or pimp. You too broke to be a simp. Another bastard baby maker, pregnating hood chicks. You're known as the town's clown. Yeah, it's true. Ask around, crab and bucket, grab a hold of something up, drag it down. Typical hater, stay away from me. Do me a favor, attention seeker, a bottle. just a buffoon. Wanna be that but never be. I see through this dude. Clown makeup don't work for me. I see through the rules. Parasite, a fucking leech. His gun is a spoon. Without that gun, he know he weak. Every fight he lose, bragging and boasting. Look at him on the ground posting, flexing and talking shit. That chain he rocking is stolen. Holding racks to his ear, the lame money phoning. Trying to oppress a bitch, the police done took notice. Better pray that they catch him before his ops do, cause they not reading.
Yeah, it's not on my end. I don't know what they got going on. Yeah, I'm watching it on my other TV. It's muted actually on their stream, on their YouTube channel. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm just trying to hold off and see if they give us the volume again. It's crazy. Yeah, I just don't like sitting in silence. So I decided to play some damn music in the background. Yeah, the silence will kill me. I can't stand silence. Complete silence now. So we just gonna wait and see if they bring it back up.
Your rights, they just gonna pop you. Lucky the cops caught you. You be out when you 32. You live in proof for what chasing that clout can do. Motherfucker.
I can tell that these niggas faking. They hesitating, niggas be waiting. All of a sudden they patient. When shit get real, you know them niggas can't take it. We know the truth, it really is.
Mr. Bailey's, not Mr. Bailey, but Mr. Sprinkle, you're challenging by way of the evidence that you were presenting, or that I said you didn't have any standing to see what Mr. Sprinkle in fact did present to that grand jury and what he told them. So
I actually won't do that. What I'd like to do is, why did Mr. Sprinkle serve grand jury subpoenas? Why did he do the process the way he did? I'm not going to ask anything about what happened in grand jury, except I have that recording that was given to us in discovery.
Was it discovery?
Yes.
Okay.
Will not ask anything about what occurred in a grand jury, except what was given to Mr. Williams in discovery by the state of Georgia. It's a recording.
Wes, do we have a copy of the motion to suppress? Yeah, I'm sorry, motion to suppress. Okay, I move on the pursuit of the. All right, I think I'm back on at this point in time. In terms of motion to quash the business records, I'm also going to grant the motion to quash the subpoenas, both subpoenas 1 and 2. The court is of the opinion that of the relevancy of these particular records, but also they're protected by work product under 24-5-501. And for those reasons, I'm going to deny, I'm going to grant the state's motion to quash on those two subpoenas. All right, anything else?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I have some proffers I need to deal with. Let's see, Mr. Where is he? Mr. Hoover?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, before we do that, I just want to bring the court's attention. Mr. Kendrick has voted to suppress statements on the record. We have a witness here, unspoken counsel. He doesn't intend to go forward on that motion.
He does not intend?
We were hoping we could release our witness who's in here.
Yes, any objection, counsels?
No, just to be clear, we're not withdrawing the motion. We would just like to argue that on another time.
And your name again, I'm sorry.
Doug Weinstein, W-E-I-N-S-T-E-I-N.
Mr. Weinstein, what's your client's name again?
Giovanni Kendrick.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, we're just hoping our witness might be able to go.
Well, you know, folks, I'd like to be able to accommodate everybody, but you saw what happened this morning, okay? We had a technology glitch that nobody could have foreseen, I should say, and we're kind of a little bit behind. So we're a little bit behind in terms of just being able to properly conduct court. So, what is your motion? Your motion is to suppress?
Yes, Your Honor.
Could you give me just a few minutes and I can maybe have that motion heard since your witness is here?
No, Your Honor, I believe he doesn't want her today and we don't object to a continuance. So
Oh, okay, all right, so your motion is suppressed, all right, we're gonna, okay, all right, I understand,
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm with you, okay, yes. All right.
Your Honor.
You give a mouse a cookie, what is it you want, Mr. Short?
Thank you, Your Honor. I just wanted to make sure that I respect the record. I know that you have not ruled on the
It's not
motion.
your turn yet.
Well,
You
I
jumping
have-
in front of Mr. Steele now?
no, I am not jumping
Okay,
in front
okay,
of
okay, all right. What is it you'd like to tell him?
Well, I filed the exact same motion that Mr. Steele filed
And
regarding
your client is, sir,
Stillwell.
Mr. Stillwell,
And that
okay.
was filed on November 16th. And
The motion to dismiss the indictment
motion to dismiss the indictment.
and motion to suppress evidence. You wish to table yours at this point in time?
I have not heard you rule on the actual motion, just on the subpoenas. And I would just point out to Your Honor that our argument is not based on any Fourth Amendment violation that would require standing, but rather the prosecutorial misconduct, which I believe as citizens of the United States, we all have standing to challenge. And Mr. Stillwell, who has been indicted and investigated in part by illegally issued subpoenas.
I'm gonna deny the motion to dismiss the indictment, okay?
Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure it was on the record that I too have filed that motion and.
All right, I'm with you. Okay, all right. So to the extent that's been ruled upon, that's fine. Anything else?
Actually, Judge, just while we're here for the record,
Yes, Mr. Meneses?
I have failed to adopt the motion in writing, but I did want to respect the record that that's on me, and that was effective, but I do want to orally also adopt Mr. Steele and Mr. Sharp's motion. Just for that misconduct.
All right. Well, You probably should reduce that to writing, but Ms. Rosenwasser, if you will include that in order, please, madam.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm going to, in the motion to suppress and motion to quash, okay?
And Your Honor,
You can-
would you allow me to incorporate Mr. Steele's argument into the record on behalf of Mr. Steele as well, so I do not need to cite specific cases and,
Yes,
things.
so we'll include you as well. Okay, anybody else? All right. Okay, before I was interrupted by Mr. Sharp, Mr. Hoover.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have the issue of the proffer that you'd like to complete at this point in time? I was going to ask you to complete that issue of the proffer. And then also, if there's anybody else who we still need to deal with the issue of the proffer.
I'm not sure which proffer.
Ms. Rosenwasser, you want to address that, please?
Your Honor, I believe the court is referring to your continued, Mr. Hoover's continued representation of Mr. Sumlin after you were disqualified as to Mr. Blaylock, to see if Mr. Blaylock was on board with you continuing to represent Mr. Sumlin.
Well, Mr. Blaylock's attorney is here, so if the court wants to continue, we can at this point.
Where's Mr. Black's attorney?
It's me, Attorney Justin Hill, Your Honor.
Is it Justin Hill?
Yes.
Okay.
And
And you are counsel for, I'm sorry, Mr. Hill, I apologize.
I'm sorry, can you say that one time?
You're counsel for whom, I'm sorry?
Mr. Blaylock.
Mr. Black, okay, all right.
Demond Blaylock, yes.
All right, Mr. Rosenwasser, do you have a copy of the proffer?
my computer, I can take a photo.
Could you please, ma'am? I don't think I have it there in the list here. Huh? Oh, yeah.
And just a heads up, just in case you're just getting in, they've been having some audio issues on and off. What I read, they done had several of them. But we just gonna hold on. We just gonna hold on. What up, Braves Club? Yeah, this happened, and then the Superior Court thing gonna pop up. Watch. See? And it should come back on.
We kind of jumped the gun a little bit, just to, so that myself and Ms. Weaver are in sync as to who is present today and who's representing whom. Could we just take roll call as to who's here? So we'll start out with my left, your right, gentlemen or ladies. If you're representing anybody, could you kind of state who you are representing, please? Okay, all right. All right. Okay. That was our.
Adrian Love for the state, Your Honor,
Okay.
Deputy District Attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
John Ford from the state.
Deputy District Attorney Simone Hilton for the state.
Assistant District Attorney Lizzie Rosenwasser for the state.
Okay, all right. Now for the defense counsels and their clients. All right, we'll start off, Madam, I forget, and on the right side.
Chelsea Golden from Mouse Farley.
Thank you, Madam.
Anastasio Smedes for Mr. Mouse Farley.
David Ross, Shannon Stewart.
Max Shard for Shannon Stiller.
Keith Evans, Jeffrey Williams.
I'm Brian Steele, I'm also a representative.
Okay. All right, counsels in the back, anybody representing anybody here today, Madam? In the orange? Yeah. I'm sorry, one more time? Yes, ma'am.
Gina Bernard for David Myrick.
Michael Russ for Mr. Bear as well. Good afternoon, Suli Shah on behalf of Mr. Dorsey.
All right, continue to the center.
Doug Weinstein for Mr. Diamante Kendrick.
All right. Hold on, Mr. Harvey, I think it's you.
With Mr. Nelson, along with Nicole Westmoreland, she is on the Zoom, and you can see that she is on the Zoom.
Yes, sir, thank you. All right,
Angela Williams for Mr. Ryan.
thank you, madam.
Sean Hooper for Antonio Sutton.
Okay,
Justin Hill for Demond Blaylock.
all right. Continue, madam.
Christy Gladden for Trontavia Stevens.
Thank you, madam. All right, anybody else to, my left, your right? Okay, all right. Just want to make sure who was here along with clients today. All right, okay. Thank you very much, counsel.
If I may, I apologize. I'm here on the platform, Tiambre Callen, on behalf of Mr. Khalif Adams.
Okay. All right, anybody else on our Zoom platform? I'm sorry that we had such difficulty with today. Anybody else? Is your client, Mr. Adams, on the platform as well?
He is not that I see, Your Honor.
He's in the back row.
He's in the what?
He's in the back row.
He's here actually in court. He's in the gallery, madam.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. One more time, counsel, your name. I apologize, madam.
Tiambre Callen.
Well, and can you spell that for us, please?
Sure. First name is Tiambre, that's Teombre. Last name is Calland, Calland.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we're talking about profit. So Ms. Rosenwasser, do you have that?
Yes, Your Honor, I was able to locate a transcript from a previous hearing.
Okay, all right. So can we take care of Mr. Blaylock's proffer at this point in time?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let me go ahead. Mr. Blaylock, where are you, sir? Can I get you to raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Investigator, would you solemnly swear or affirm the evidence you'll give in the matter now hearing should be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God so affirm?
Yes, sir.
All right, you put your hand down. Sir, we're just gonna ask you a series of questions just related to the proffer, nothing else. And then after that's done, I'll make a decision as to you and your counsel, okay? All right, Ms. Rosenwasser, if you go ahead and read that particular cover, he's already been sworn, so.
Sir, I recognize you're currently being represented by, I'm sorry, your name, sir.
Justin Hill.
By Mr. Justin Hill, is that correct? And sir, were you previously represented by Mr. Sean Hoover? Are you aware that Mr. Hoover is still representing your co-defendant, Mr. Antonio Sumlin? Okay. Now, have you been advised of a potential conflict between this attorney still representing Mr. Sumlin? No one has advised you of a potential conflict?
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, someone has spoken to you? Okay. Is that your attorney right now has spoken to you about that? Okay, who spoke with you about that? Okay, did a woman, Ms. Rivera, speak to you? and you met with someone else independently outside the presence of Mr. Cooper or your current counsel about a potential conflict of interest. Is that correct? Okay. And you have stated that you waive any potential conflict and you wish for this gentleman to remain your counsel and you waive any conflict with your codependent being represented by Mr. Cooper. Okay. And has anyone promised you, threatened you with anything, coerced you, or in other ways forced you to consent to this? Okay. Do you waive any other potential issues, so including that anything that this counsel has learned from you could be used in your codependent defense? You don't waive that? Try again. Do you understand that if you went to trial, anything that he learned when he was representing you, Mr. Hoover, could be used to help your codependent persona? Okay. Do you still waive any conflict? Okay. Your Honor, I believe that confirms any conflict.
Okay,
I'm sorry, waive any conflict.
Mr. Blaylock, did you, before signing that, have the opportunity to talk to counsel to your satisfaction? Yes? Okay. And you give this waiver freely and voluntarily, your own decision to waive any potential conflict in this case? Yes. All right. Do you have any other questions about this particular conflict you want to ask me? Okay, all right, I'm going to go ahead and Mr. Okay. All right, thank you, sir.
I believe that covers all the waivers.
Thank you.
It seems like everyone that's streaming is streaming from this same one. It looks like it's only Atlanta live. So it looks like we stuck with this one. It's been going in and out like this all day. When you look up under their stream, it tells you it's not them. They say it's the courtroom, which, I mean, I would say the same thing too, shit. Yeah, but Gunna, he won't be doing no time. None. He's scot free. You feel me? Clout chasing. So it should be coming back on because every time it goes black, it goes to those colors and then it comes back. See? Here we go.
Mr. Hoover, Mr. Fleetwood, Mr. Representation.
Your Honor, at one point he had an attorney, I'm not sure if that attorney's withdrawn, it was for Laria Hemingway. So I don't know if she is, for Laria Hemingway, I don't know if she's withdrawn. I know he had an attorney when I was doing a lot of motion service last month.
It's, from my understanding, Ms. Hemingway still represents Mr. Fleetwood. I'll definitely double check
I'm
it.
sorry, it does not, she works in the same office.
Yeah, I think that was the problem.
I'm not sure if she's formally withdrawn though yet, so that may be why this has arisen.
So, Ms. Bernard, can we do, just a housekeeping matter, can you ask her to, formally, if she's not done so, withdraw? And I will ask Mr. Hoover to go ahead and, continue that process of representation, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, so Mr. Hoover, you'll take care of that and we'll do it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Mr. Arnold.
Mayor.
Where are you, Mr. Arnold? Oh, good afternoon, sir. Who's your attorney?
Ashley Merchant.
Ashley Merchant, okay, all right. All right, sir, we're gonna go ahead and, I believe that, she has something else to do this afternoon, but we've been in touch with her, okay? So just give me a second. All right, Mr. D?
He's still in call,
Yeah, is he on the,
no, he's not on the platform.
who is his lawyer?
Mr. Parker's actually going to Upson County for another trial today.
Okay, all right. All right, Mr. Eppinger. Mr. Eppinger, you ready to have,
He's right here.
Oh, thank you, sir, I apologize. Okay, Mr. Eppinger, who you represented by, sir?
Eric Johnson.
Eric Johnson.
There was no communication.
Okay, all right, all right.
You know, I have my office reach out to Mr. Johnson, and we will make sure it will be.
Thank you, sir, appreciate it. All right, and Mr. McMullen. Mr. McMullen. Who? I'm sorry.
Amanda Young, I believe they're making conflict.
She withdrew, and Attorney W.B. Green will be representing her moving forward.
Has he already filed an
I want to say yes, but I have not double checked myself.
Who is Mr. McMullen's attorney now?
W.B. Green.
Do we have a withdrawal? Who is his prior counsel?
Amanda Young.
Amanda Young?
Yes.
Do we have a withdrawal from her as of yet?
The court, yes, the court. did.
Okay, do we have an entry with Mr. Green,
We do not.
Mr. Hoover?
I'll make sure it gets done, Your Honor.
Okay, he needs to do it. Sworn on that, looks like Mr. Green entered that, appearance on sworn on that.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Mr. McMullen, I'm gonna go ahead and since your counsel's not here, we do have some, he'll talk with you, but I'm gonna release you at this point in time, okay? Mr. Evans. Mr. Abigail, we should at this one time as well, since your lawyer is not here, Mr. Johnson's not here as well. Mr. Beatty, where are you?
Not here. He's not here.
No, Mr. Beatty's not here, okay. That's fine, thank you. All right.
Order in the court, please.
Mr. Arnold, I'm going to release you to Mr. Burton and then come back and talk to you, okay? All right, Mr. Fleetwood, where are you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm trying to see how you're trying to have a lawyer represent me at the last moment. I've been in prison.
You are, I'm sorry, one more time, you are, sir.
I'm trying to figure out why I got
You are,
an attorney trying to
sir,
represent. I'm trying to see why they got an attorney trying to represent me at the last moment. I'm in Fleetwood.
Mr. Fleetwood.
I've been in prison for 5 years. I ain't getting no chance to talk to no lawyer. I've been on 24-hour lockdown, sir.
Mr. Fleetwood, I believe that you raised that concern the last time that we talked, and you were on Zoom. And, that is an issue that you can take up with the lawyer that actually gets appointed to represent you. So, I understand, but that lawyer is going to talk with you about any issues you may have in regards to representation. It's not today. Mr. Who, when do you think we can get him appointed counsel? Because he's very anxious to talk to the lawyer.
I'm working on it right now, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Fleetwood, they're going to go ahead and get you a counsel, okay?
I think this young man is saying that he wants to get his own lawyer.
Well, if that's the case, then he certainly is welcome to do so, Mr. Harvey.
Well, I just wanted to.
I understand. And you're welcome to get your own attorney, but you know, this case was indicted back in May of this year.
I've been on till 24 hours. They not able to contact my family at all, sir. Every time we got on the phone, we told you that you say it was out of your hand.
Well, because I mean, I'm the referee, okay? I don't represent anybody other than make sure everybody gets a fair trial. So the issues that you're raising right now, I'm sure that when counsel does get appointed to represent you, they'll go ahead and take that issue up, okay?
I'm excused.
Yes, you be excused, sir, yes. All right, Mrs. Robinson? Yes. Sir, I'm gonna go ahead and, you're gonna get another lawyer, Mr. Johnson, all right? Right. So you're gonna get another lawyer, that lawyer will be in touch with you soon, okay? Because Mr. Lewis withdrew, but we'll make sure you get, Mr. Hoover's gonna make sure we get your lawyer appointed, and that person will come talk to you soon, okay? Okay, you be released this point now, yes, ma'am. Where's the speaker? That's fine. All right, Mr. Mender?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mender, we will return you to the table properly soon, okay? All right, thank you, sir. And Mr. Sledge?
Yes.
Mr. Wright was on a little earlier, I'm gonna go ahead and return you as well. He was on the platform, but we had some issues with Zoom today, so, I'm going to talk with you, otherwise, you'll move, okay?
Yes.
All right, so I'll release you this time. I'm gonna follow forward. This asking to change around. Are there any counsel in here who have motions that are filed, but you are having discussions with the state, you don't want to have any motions today, you just stay home? You know, I'll go ahead and just, let me know. Anyone?
I don't know whether it's possible for me to do all my motions today. I'm not necessarily present with the state because I'm in a trial for 3 weeks. But I would like the opportunity to talk to someone before we proceed with my evidentiary motion. That's on behalf of Mr. Nichols.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Ladies and sir, is that something you all are, would like to do something? Or-
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. Okay, Ms. Harvey, that answer your inquiry?
Yes, thank you, Judge. I'm just here to get my COEs from Mr. Voss and Mr. Steele.
No, that's not true. He's cold enough to where he don't need CM.
That's true. That's true. And so is David. So is David. When you hit 105, you don't need that.
Well, I heard you saying over 70, you're good, so yeah. Was that easy? All right, okay. I'll track that. Okay, is there anybody else? You otherwise not told me you'd like to go ahead and entertain your motion here. Ms.
Well,
Black.
Your Honor, I have a different issue. I was just retained and just filed my entry, so I do not believe that I have any motions pending, but I'm not sure if there were any that were unheard by previous counsel.
Okay, who's you representing on David?
Trontavia Stevens, Your Honor. Mr. Flugel had to withdraw because his wife had a medical issue.
Yes, that's true, and we are familiar with that issue.
Yes, Judge.
I would like to, he has several motions, ladies and sir, if he ever rule on any motions, I know we argued some.
Your Honor, some of the motions were ruled on, I think particularly all of the MERS that Mr. Floyd handled last time.
Yeah, Ms. Glenn, I've got a couple of motions, motions.
I'm sorry, Judge, maybe my hearing is.
One more second, one more. On record.
Thank you, Judge.
There is a motion to limit the testimony to facts stipulated in the plea colloquy. I don't believe we've taken that up or taken that issue. I know that we ruled upon the special demurs as to count one, acts 48, 49, 50, 52, 53, and 54. And the special demurs to count one, acts 127 and 132. Mr. Floyd, did we take up anything else in regards to as it relates to Mr. Stevens? I believe that you argued and I ruled upon those particular motions the last time we were here, sir. Is that correct?
The ones that you just described, Judge, yes, you did rule on, you denied them.
And there goes the sound again. Yeah, Buddy might be in trouble. If he ain't got if he just now getting a public defender because he fired his lawyer, that might have been the smartest, stupidest thing he could have did. D-Love said he gonna get time. Where's his people? They probably like, Gunna, I ain't had shit to do with that. Ain't nobody tell your ass to go out there and do that dumb shit, boy. That's one thing my pops told me. See, I'll get you out of jail for anything. If you go to jail for stealing or hurting somebody for no reason, I'm gonna leave your ass in there. My pops told me that shit for real. So you say Mike isn't a word. Yeah, he in trouble, man. You gotta realize everybody that's in there, they focus on they self and their freedom. Ain't nobody finna do shit for him. Not while he in there. Thugger can't help you, pimp. Thugger, he in there with you. He in there with you, man. Thugger trying to get free. Y'all should have followed Gunna. Man. Play stupid games. This is the outcome, people. This is your outcome. Yeah, it's coming back on.
We will certainly entertain you at some point in time, okay?
Indeed, thank you.
Okay, all right. Anybody else? Okay, all right. Ms. Love and Mr. Floyd and Ms. Hilton and Ms. Rosenwasser, and council, it's all of you, all of you. I know that we were supposed to take up the jury questionnaires. I think I'm going to not take up those issues today. I'll wait until probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. Since all the lawyers are not here, most of them will be here probably on Monday or Tuesday, and resolution may affect some of those particular folks. So I will wait on that. I'll table that. I'll hold that for just until such time. Counsel for the state, are you engaged in any comment? I know that you're supposed to begin your motions for the Daubert and 702 issues effective as of Monday. How is that coming, Ms. Rosenwasser?
So Your Honor, we have spoken up, we provided on last Friday a list of, everyone we're expecting to call as a expert witness with what we're going to qualify them in. We have provided CVs in a Dropbox folder. I believe, and don't quote me, I think the list is at about 27, 28 people at this point. Some of our witnesses are only available the first week, some are only available the second week. So we would just ask that the court honor that. And additionally, Your Honor, we believe that only one or two witnesses will need to testimony via video conference. Only one defendant objected to that, and that defendant is no longer on this case. So we anticipate almost everyone's going to be live.
Okay.
And we may have some amendments, but we will let the court know if there's any additional people we're going to call.
Okay, thank you. And that's a good update. What I was going to just is ask if there are any negotiations or other pleas that may be taken from this particular case that, and I don't know which defendants are interested in that, but that might be something that should be considered and discussed. I'm available tomorrow afternoon, and I was going to see if that could be taken on Monday. For those particular, Monday is the 19th. Since we're going to be here all day, if we could utilize some part of that day, Ms. Rosenwasser, if you would be so kind as to send those who are left an email just outlining which particular witnesses you'd like to call on which days, that would give us some roadmap.
Absolutely, Your Honor, and we don't know how long everyone's gonna take. We anticipate some days it may not take a full day, some days it will. We have one witness coming on Monday that can only testify that on the day she's available, but I think everyone else. We just ask that some of our people can be, if they're close by, could be placed on call. But other than that, we have everybody here, and we'll send out an order to the court, in order that people can call on which days on Friday. I can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, and the other thing I was gonna just point to everybody's, I know my order says the 19th through the 22nd. I think that we in the county are off on the 23rd, is that correct?
Yes,
And then we are also off on the 26th.
yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, so I made a mistake as to that, as to our availability, so just adjust your schedules accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. All right. Edward. I got it. Do we have anything? Ms. Callan?
I'm here, Judge.
Callan, do you still have, do you still wish to hear any motion to dismiss and motion to suppress?
Judge, I did file a motion to suppress on December 5th.
Just getting in. Sound will be back shortly. This issue been happening all night, well, all day, I guess.
Or the feeling of losing yourself. You're making people mad when you're choosing yourself. Now you feel like you're losing your health. I wonder would they help if they knew I was there. Supposed to be the man, supposed to have answers. How the fuck I'm supposed to stand if I can't handle? But they direct like I'm on camera. And they don't show respect to their own family. The feeling of neglect got my mind fanning. They want me running up a check for my own damage. God damn it, I really can't stand. I want it all out of man. Tell me what you like about me if you really can't see all the good in me. All the good in me. The only damn thing they see is anything free from me, and that ain't how it should be. No, it should not be. I'm walking this path alone. It's one thing I have to know. So what you like about me? So what you like about me? But I still gotta ask, what if I wasn't me? Would you still have love for me, love for me, love for me? I'm walking this path alone. It's one thing I have.
Yeah, bad day for these boys. But hey,
So what you like about me?
with these fabulous kids, you gotta live with these consequences.
So what you like about me?
Good luck.
Tell me what you like about me if you really can't see all the good in me. All the good in me. The only damn thing they see is anything free from me, and that ain't how it should be. No, it should not be. What if I wasn't me?
But if I was one of them, my head would be hurting real bad right now. I can tell you that much. Put your crime inside your rhyme. Now, how smart is that? When keeping it real goes wrong. This is what you guys are looking at right now. Now, a lot of people say they shouldn't be able to charge you with something that you said in your music. Music is a freedom of speech. Yes, it is. But committing a crime, you committing a crime and then you go rap about it saying what you did in the song, it's just like confessing. How fucking smart is that? That's just like paying a fucking hitman and then saying the hitman's name. He's a hitman. You don't supposed to know his goddamn name. Wow. Especially when it's a crime like murder. When people are going to be searching for evidence, and if they somehow come across your name in this case, they're going to start looking at you. And if you are a rapper, what do you think they're going to listen to? They're going to listen to your music. Let me see if this idiot really going to tell on himself. They go into your social media platforms. See if you dumb enough to go live or post something. Come on, man. Use your head, pimp. All these people you want to keep it real for and be gangster in front of. They streaming your live right now, bro. Saying, goddamn, you stupid. Yep. Come on, man. Well, Yeah, it could be this generation. But whatever generation it is, it's like, to me, that's just common sense. Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in that position? You know, give yourself a headache trying to figure out why they do the things they do. Oh yeah, when you in this courtroom or you behind them bars, yeah, you all that you got. That's it. That's it. You and them 4 walls or 3 walls and bar cells, whatever you in. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. I'm finna get up here, commit a serious crime, and then go tell on myself. That's the new stupid. That's the new stupid. What this is. Playing some old songs, man. Some of y'all might never heard.
Cut these niggas off, slice them up, Jeffrey Dahmer. I break a nigga off, that's the way a nigga coming. I'm only chasing money, check my channel, doing numbers. Say I'm always doing something, I can't be broke, that shit ain't funny. My mama never raised a job, they stack your bread and keep it coming. Boy, you better leave me some, no way that I'ma leave you nothing. I got you, you and my brother, blessing when you come from nothing. I gotta stay 100, it's only money, but I really want these other niggas, they gon' walk on 95 blindfold, searching for a rhinestone. Fake niggas, they die for. I think them niggas mind gone, and damn it, they be lying home. Do I need to remind folks? These chips fall like dominoes. Switch it up like dominoes. I'm sorry, this is comical. Left, right, left, get to stepping like drama. Folk can't catch me at the Conoco. You silly folk. I raise a super shark. I can cut off a whole ton of folks.
Like I damn near lost connection just then. Yeah, sense ain't coming no more. Sense is no longer common. Well, I don't know what they're gonna do with this sound. Oh, it might be coming back now. Here we go. It's coming back now.
Went to trial in DeKalb County, was otherwise found guilty. Is that correct? He's under sentence?
That's correct.
All right. What's your pleasure, sir? I mean, I know that you have a few motions that are pending, but what's your pleasure on that? Do you wish to talk to the state, or will you defend your thoughts?
You know, we are in discussion with the state. I hope that an offer that my client will accept will come through. At this point, I'm not at the benefit of talking to my client because he's been moved. Hopefully, once I get an offer, I can present it to him. Otherwise, we'll be ready to go forward on motions tonight.
Okay.
So, no, he will not be here on Monday. He's currently probably being processed into GDC. And once he's processed in, I'll get notification. And then I can start the process to bring him back to court. So it may be one day next week or possibly short term.
Yes, sir. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing. If kids come on Monday, Mr. Chamberlain is trying to work that issue with getting, we got to go through GDC and probably with the assess and everything else. So we'll see if there's anything to talk to the state and see.
Pretty good. No, we completely understand all the logistics. We're not trying to rush anything.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll deal with it when you guys.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, we have business, and if you want to stick around, it's fine. If you want to be excused, that's okay too.
I'll stick around for a minute. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Okay, Mr. Menez, did you rule on some of your motions already?
Menace, yes, Judge.
Yes.
No, Your Honor, we only had addressed bond. And then I did have another motion about bond as well, but I had filed about, it was like 21 motions, I think only 18 of them are required, and only 3 of them are required witnesses. Yes, you have.
Mr. Weinstein.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we don't have anything else to hear from you. We're going to table your motion. We're going to table your motion, correct?
That's correct. We also have a motion regarding the rap lyrics, but obviously that'll wait
Wait till the
whatever date that is.
So you're welcome to stay, you're welcome to, Mr. Kenny, still with you?
Yes.
Okay, so you're welcome to either stay or to proceed on Monday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. you still representing Mr. Myers, correct?
Yes, Judge.
And now, you don't have any motions at this point in time, but are you gonna file some?
Yes, Judge, I will.
Okay, so do you wish to remain, or do you want your release?
I'm gonna remain because I actually joined it, that's what I adopted.
Okay, all right. Okay, I just wanna make sure, okay, you're good.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you again, I'm sure on the 19th. All right, okay. All right, well, today is Ryan.
Yes,
All right, Ms. D. Williams, sorry, ma'am, sorry, we appreciate you being patient with us. Do you have any other motions at this point in time now?
No, Your Honor, I don't have anything right now.
Okay, do you and your client wish to remain, or you wanna, we'll see you on Monday?
See us on Monday.
All right, and have you had an opportunity to talk with the state?
No, Your Honor.
Would you like to do so?
No, thank you.
Okay, all right, just wanna make sure, change your mind, let us know, okay, but we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, so Mr. Ryan, we'll see you on Monday, okay? All right, thank you, sir. Attending slaves, Mr. Wright, we'll see him on Monday, I guess. Okay, hopefully, all right, and try to check in with Mr. Stevens, we'll see them on, Ms. Gladden, we'll see her on Monday. Yeah, but she's, I don't think she has emotions right now. She's gonna table it for a time being. Ms. Gladden, are you gonna be able to join us on Monday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, all right. Okay, Mr. Short, Mr. Botts, we're gonna see you all on Monday. I know we're gonna.
Yes.
Okay, all right, so, but I'm continuing or otherwise pursuant to your, request, your motion to dismiss and motion to suppress.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay, on, Mr. Jackson.
Mr. Yes, Mr. Jackson, do you have anything else from Mr. Jackson that you want?
Yeah, we do, I don't know exactly what you're asking me. We do have pending motions.
Such as, I thought we.
Well, my question is, we're done with
No, they haven't made no decision, but I have come to a decision and a conclusion that they fucking audio suck. Shit. This shit keep going in and out, goddamn. Shit like sex. In and out. In and out. God, they need to get this shit together. Oh yeah, they wasn't gonna let him just walk scot-free without nothing. They finna get a little change out of him. He got money to pay and all kind of shit. But he don't give a shit. As long as he ain't behind them walls. All right, we coming back.
Closer to trial?
Absolutely.
Or before that particular evidence is supposed to be admissible?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd imagine that I'm not the only party that's going to be interested in that.
Okay.
We filed a motion in limine that kind of complements that motion. We kind of said, okay, so we responded out to this. We also have the state's motion in limine to admit co-conspirator hearsay, which is related to that motion. So we asked that they be heard at the same time.
Okay. All right. So I'll table that for the time being. What about your motion to dismiss the indictment and motion to, amended motion to dismiss?
I have it, those are on constitutional speedy trial grounds. It's going to be a bit lengthy, in all candor to the court, but I'm at the court's pleasure. I will also inform the court that I do need to speak with the state because there are specific photo lineups that were presented to a witness that I'm unable to find in the discovery, and I'm not attributing blame to the state, but I need to figure out where those are because that's going to be an issue regarding a witness as well.
Your Honor, I'd ask that the court allow us an opportunity to speak a little bit further to flesh out those issues with Mr. Sharp and to have his motion to dismiss based on constitutional speedy grounds heard at a date later than today.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine. Mr. Hoover? As it pertains to Mr. Sullivan, didn't we take care of your motions already?
Most of them, Your Honor.
Yeah, which ones left?
Well, the majority of them have to do with, after we get done with the 702 hearing, so that's not an issue right now. The state is trying to use two of my clients' priors against them, so we will have to take that issue up at some point. And other than that, I just have a motion in limine that we can talk about once we get close to the trial.
Okay, all right, so you're covered, all right, just want to make sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Where's Mr. Rubin?
He's not here, Your Honor.
Obviously. Oh, when he leave, where's,
I think he's in the email to Mr. Kern in the court.
Mr. Kern, do we know anything about Mr.? Okay, all right, I understand. Okay, I just wanted to account for him. All right, no problem. Okay.
On behalf of Mr. Sumlin, I would like to state, but Mr. Sumlin has expressed that he does not want to, and I'm okay with him not being here for it.
Oh, you gonna waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Sullivan, you okay with your lawyer just being here for purposes of any other things that might be of interest to you?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry?
I said, yes, sir. I don't have to use it.
Oh, fine, okay, yeah. Do you want to come back after you use the restroom or what?
Yes, sir. I wouldn't come back. I just had to.
Okay. That's fine, I'll let him waive his presence for the time being. All right, Edward, I think that we're good. I think that let me take up. I don't think there's anybody else that can take that. There's one of seems got one witnessing it.
Would like to also be excused at this particular point. This is back starting like mine.
All right, sir, I have, assuming that you are waiving his presence, that's fine. I don't think I'm gonna go much longer. I'm gonna probably, I think I have to take it with one witness from the state. Is that right? And I think that's it I think that's gonna be it for today. we got a little bit of a late start due to technology. It wasn't anybody's fault, but just so we can kind of move accordingly. That's what I was gonna do. So, Mr. Menez, I'm gonna hold off on. Are you having discussions with the state, sir? Mr. Menez? Are you having any? I'm going to hold off on your motions because I've kind of run out of time and space for today. But are you having any discussions with the state, sir?
Not any more than a regular case judge. So we haven't gone anywhere, we haven't offered anything. So we'll,
Ms. Love or Ms. Hilton, have you had discussions with Mr. Menez?
Your Honor, we had a conversation with Mr. Menezes last night. At this point, we are still in conversation, and we would like to have more conversations.
Okay.
and just to clear out the conversations about a fee that doesn't involve any type of operation.
Well, I don't need to know anything about that. And that's up to you and your client. And certainly, I don't want to violate any attorney-client privilege, but that's certainly up to you, sir. And whatever you can negotiate with the state, if that's the case, I'll let you all finish those discussions. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Do you wish to waive your client's presence?
No, Your Honor, he's in safety.
Okay, all right. All right, all right, State, go ahead and call your witness, so we can go ahead and take this,
Thank you, Your Honor. We're gonna call Agent Raisi to the stand.
Agent who?
Raisi, Raissi.
You okay, Christina, do you need her? Are you Agent Rahisi? Sorry?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, good afternoon, good evening, sir. If you could please approach the witness stand once you get there, if you'd be so kind to turn and face Deputy Talton, the sworn as a witness, please.
You raise your hand. You swear the firm testimony to the court, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Take a seat. State the story, first of all.
It's David, David, last name is Raissi, Raissi.
And good evening, Agent Raisi. Where are you currently employed?
The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, commonly referred to as the ATF.
And how long have you been with the ATF?
About 2 years.
Prior to working with the ATF, where were you employed?
The Cobb County Police Department, Georgia.
I'm sorry.
Just was making it clear, Georgia.
And how long were you with the Cobb County Police Department?
12 and a half years.
What was your last assignment with the Cobb County Police Department?
I was assigned as a detective to the Crimes Against Persons Division and also a task force officer with the ATF.
And how long did you serve as a detective within the agency?
6.5 years.
I want to take you to July 2015, where you worked with the Cobb County Police Department.
I was
And what capacity was you working with the Cobb County Police Department?
a detective in the Crimes Against Persons Division.
And during this period of time, did you have the occasion to conduct an interview with Jeffrey Williams?
I did.
And where did you conduct that interview?
I was at the Cobb County Jail on Memorial Drive.
And do you see Mr. Jeffrey Williams in the courtroom today?
I do.
And if you can identify him by article code of that.
He's sitting to my right at the defense table, a third gentleman over, wearing, it looks like a dark colored jacket, white shirt, and a tie. The third subject over.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that Agent Raisi has identified Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
And why did you want to speak with Mr. Williams in Cobb County Jail?
We had a shooting that occurred in Cobb County, April 26th of the same year, and we believe that Mr. Williams may have some information or be involved in that incident.
Now, you work for Cobb County, but Jim was in the DeKalb County jail.
That's correct.
Do you know why he was in the DeKalb County jail?
He was arrested, reference to a warrant out of DeKalb County.
And when you went to the DeKalb County jail, did you ever speak to him about the DeKalb County case?
What up? What happened? What happened?
Now, when you went to the interview, were you there with anyone else?
Yes, I was.
Who was you there with?
A special agent with ATF, Tyra Cunningham.
And why was Agent Cunningham with you for this particular interview?
The ATF was involved in a larger investigation, and she was one of the representatives that were there. And I got in contact with her just to see if I could go to DeKalb County and interview Mr. Williams in reference to my case.
Now, when you went to DeKalb County to speak with Mr. Williams, were there any warrants for his arrest as related to the Cobb County incident you were investigating?
No.
Was he a suspect in that Cobb County?
No, not an official suspect, just potentially involved person or someone that would have information for us.
And when you went to the DeKalb County jail, were you able to speak with Mr. Williams?
I was.
And did you read him his Miranda warning before you spoke with or interviewed Mr. Williams?
Special Agent Tyra Cunningham read him his Miranda warnings, but yes, I was present when that occurred.
And why did Agent Cunningham choose to read Mr. Williams his Miranda warning?
Objection. Speculation.
Did you all have?
Okay, I'll stand objections to form. Go ahead and rephrase, please, ma'am.
Did you and Agent Cunningham have any conversations prior to going in about reading Mr. Williams' Miranda warnings?
Yes.
And what was your reason for wanting to still read Mr. Mr. Williams' Miranda warning?
He was in custody and we were going to be questioning him. And we were law enforcement, so.
And again, he was not in custody pursuant to what you were investigating in Cobb County.
That's correct.
Now, when you began interviewing Mr. Williams, did he appear to understand English?
Absolutely.
Did he appear to be under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, he did not.
Did he appear to be coherent?
Yes.
Did he appear to be sick at all?
No.
Did you give him any promise or hope of benefit to get him to speak with you?
No.
Did you coerce Mr. Williams into making any statements with any threats or actions?
No.
Did you hold out the remotest fear or injury to get him to speak with you?
No.
Now, you can tell the court a little about your style and how you interviewed Mr. Williams.
This interview was non-confrontational, more of like a conversation interview. Mostly just about background information. It wasn't directed towards any sort of particular crime until the latter, probably.
You know, D-Love, I don't know if they really cared if he really proved it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what I think. He just wanted to hear him admit that YSL was a gang. Not only a record label, they were a gang. Because you got to think about it. If you a petty hustler, man, and you selling out of an ounce, you know what I'm saying? And they know you getting your shit from somebody bigger, they don't give a fuck. They let you go. Hey man, we caught you red-handed selling drugs. Tell me who you got it from. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the fact that they wanted the head man, which is Thugger, and that's why we see here Thugger on trial. You know what I'm saying? They ain't give a damn. And to be honest with you, they probably, you know, they arrested them when they had all the drugs and shit. But as you heard him say, it wasn't mine. That shit wasn't mine. And it was only what, him and Thug in the car? Who else it was then? So we We know the sound of them, cause they sound suck. That shit keep going in and out. It's gonna keep doing that. They got all this money and we can't get their sound together. But anyway, yeah, I think that's why they let him go. They heard what they wanted to hear from Gunna. All right, you can go, Gunna. So I hope Thugger got a great fucking lawyer. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But yeah, the sound been going out all fucking day. So it'll be back in a moment. We just have to have patience. Let's see here. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know Thugger I don't know Gunna. Never listened to his music. Never heard not one of his goddamn songs. I don't know who he is. I just know he's a rapper. I got caught up on some RICO charges. But from what I see by looking at him, he looks scary. He looks scary. That boy he ain't hurt no damn body. I truly don't feel like that dude hurt no damn body. Now, was he aware of what was going on at YSL? Hell yeah, he knew. Yeah. Now he got to deal with this bullshit. All right, here's the sound that's coming back.
I'm going to first show you what's been marked as Stacy Exhibit 5 NJW. Tell me if you recognize Stacy Exhibit 5 NJW.
I do.
And how do you recognize Stacy Exhibit 5 NJW?
This is a advice of rights and waiver form, commonly referred to as a Miranda form, that the U.S. Department of Justice, the ATF, utilized, and it's what we utilized on the day in question.
And is that the form that you went over with him?
Yes, we did jointly, yes.
Is this a fair and accurate copy or depiction of the form that you went over with Mr. Williams back in July 2015?
Absolutely.
Your Honor, this have to say like a tender States Exhibit 5 NJW into evidence.
Any objection, sir?
Not for purposes of today's hearing, Your Honor.
Okay.
Standing for the next one.
All right, States 5, NJW is admitted for purpose of the motion.
Okay, and I'm also going to show you what's been marked as States Exhibit 4 NJW. Do you recognize States Exhibit 4 NJW?
I do.
And how do you recognize States Exhibit 4 NJW?
I reviewed and listened to audio on this disc this morning, and I initialed and dated the disc.
And did that appear to be the full interview that you had with Mr. Williams back in July 2015?
Yes, there are 2 files, full interview.
Okay, Your Honor, this time to say we'll also like to tender States Exhibit 4 NJW into evidence.
All right, no objection?
Right, for the purpose of
the motion. All right. So States 4 NJW is also purpose of the motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Agent Rice, if you can go through from beginning to end the states of rights form that you did or completed with Mr. Williams back in July 2015.
Yes, ma'am. You want me to read the top to the bottom, every word?
Top to the bottom.
Okay. U.S. Department of Justice, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, Advice of Rights and Waiver, and it's titled Statement of Rights. The first bullet point is you have the right to remain silent. Second bullet point is anything you say can be used against you in court. The third, you have the right to talk to a lawyer before we ask you any questions and to have a lawyer with you during questioning. Fourth, if you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you if you wish before any questioning begins. And the fifth bullet is if you decide to answer any questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. Next is a waiver. It says, I have read this statement of my rights or have been read to me, and I understand these rights. At this time, I am willing to answer questions without a lawyer present. No promise or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or force of any kind has been used against me. Then there's a signature line, a printed name line, a witness signature line, a printed name line, a date and a time, and then a note at the bottom margin, note previous editions are obsolete, and then the ATF form number 3200.4, and it was revised September 2005.
And that is the form that you went over with Mr. Williams back on July 15, 2015.
Yes, ma'am.
Was Mr. Williams ever arrested as it relates to the Cobb County shooting you were arrested?
He was not arrested.
Did you ultimately arrest someone as it relates to that case?
Yes, we did.
And who was that person that you were arrested and charged in that incident?
Jimmy Winfrey.
Your Honor, this time the state would like to So they can do it now, or they can do it later, publish State's Exhibit 4 MJW, the relevant portions, Your Honor.
How long are we talking about in terms of,
Probably the relevant portion, at least for this witness, would probably be about 7 minutes.
okay, all right.
It is audio.
All right, go ahead, go ahead and play it.
Yeah, the total. Well, the total, Mr. Steele's correct, the actual portion is about 10 minutes and 45 seconds, that's okay, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, or if anyone who has access, and we can share, getting sharing capabilities for.
I don't know if I can do that from here. West, you have the ability to do that?
I know there's a CTS on the screen going to send us.
Who? Can we get, those of you who may be on a Zoom call from IT, can I get you to please authorize screen sharing for our district attorney, please? Okay, who said that for us? Okay, all right, go ahead.
I think she said 5.
What's going on, LB? You know, maybe Thugger should have kept that dress on. Maybe it wouldn't look so scary to society. I think this was history. I ain't never heard nobody beating the goddamn RICO case. And that little goddamn dude got the hell off. Right now, that man knee deep in some booty right now. I'm telling you. That little light-skinned girl he gave a hug. She probably ain't got no walls right now, but I'm telling you. Yeah. Y'all know I ain't lying. Shit. I don't know what's wrong with that damn sound, man. He must be using straight talk or some shit. Oh my goodness. Y'all know I'm a clown. I'm the clown. Yeah, light brown eyes. He do look scary. He don't look like he about that life. Fucking like, boy, they let me up out of here. I'm gonna find his little ass. Nah, you better leave that boy alone before you end up back in that motherfucker. All right, so how many of y'all think Thugger gonna get out of there with no time? How many of y'all think he gonna get 5 or better? How many of y'all think he gonna get 20? Put a 1 in the chat for the first one, 2 in the chat for the second one, 3 in the chat for the third one. So the 20 years is 3. He walking free is 1. 5 years, 2. I don't think Buddy get the fuck off. I'm telling you. I don't know. We know he snitched. Oh, it's coming back now.
Can I possibly use the bathroom? Yes.
Hey, Jennifer, I feel you, and I agree with Miss Sweet. Yeah, he probably gonna get about 20, man. The RICO charges is serious. You gotta think about the charges, man. I pray. No, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Somebody lost their life, man. You gotta do something about it. It's hard.
Yeah. Looks like the video slow, so I don't just.
Right, just to let you know, we're trying to get a Bluetooth speaker, and hopefully see what's going on.
Or is it possible we can use, we're trying to put that in your speakers on your computer?
Yes, because we can't put it into the system so the court can hear it, with the microphone.
Yeah, let's put the microphone, let's see if we can kind of make that work. We've done that before.
Can you hear me now? Somebody in the background beatboxing and shit. Yeah, it's hard to beat RICO charges, man. Wait, do you see nothing? Man. Yeah, even with that paid lawyer, he gonna do some time, and with what he's been accused of, yeah, I see 20. I see 20. Yeah.
I think it's working in full. We got it.
the share screen. I'll wait. Sure. That's fine.
So second. Good show. You should also some stuff about it. Oh. I don't have a multitasking.
Excuse me, if you want to share your screen, you need to mute your laptop's microphone and your laptop speaker. You won't need that.
Is it working, Ms. Hill?
Thank you.
Hello, is this Simon Hilton?
Ms. Hilton is gonna be right back. So you wanna talk to them? Adrian, do you wanna talk to this?
She's coming right now.
What do you need us to do?
Hello?
Hello, yes, so my name is Ade, I'm from Core Technology. I would like you to please reshare your screen so that the sound can come out properly. Please stop share. Now, I need to follow my direction.
Just one moment. You need us to stop the share.
Yeah, for a quick yes.
All right, okay.
Good, so next time you click on the share screen button, Please, there are two check boxes underneath the window. One of them says share sound.
They would check, and we will check them again if you'd like.
You will check?
They were checked.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Now, we can take out the optimized for video clips since that's not.
You can leave that. You can leave that. That doesn't matter.
You want me to test it this way?
I don't think it's but that's fine. It was working before I I think we can work with, Agent Rice's schedule in order to, finish the rest of the motion.
Okay, all right. Mr. Steele, it's okay, we have some other, administrative concerns about the personnel that's involved in today. And it's at 7 o'clock. As much as I'd like to be hoo-ha and keep, discretion might be the better part of just putting a pin in for today and us picking up at least at that time.
Understood.
Okay, all right. So, Agent Reese, the state will go ahead and arrange for you to come back on a particular date and time, and we'll take up your testimony at that point in time.
Yes, sir.
Okay? All right, thank you, sir. Don't discuss your testimony with anybody except the attorney in this case, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Right. All right, let me go ahead and just for the purpose of the record, just put on the conversation I had with Mr. Steele.
I appreciate y'all for sliding. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here myself, man. They're gonna be wrapping it up fairly soon. At least that's what the judge said. But I'll definitely share it again whenever it continues. Appreciate y'all for sliding through. Over here working on a little intro for the bar, so next time we go live at the bar, we have a little intro. So y'all be easy, man. One love. Don't snitch on nobody. You feel me? I'm gone, man. But first, Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You, cause you steady yelling what you gonna do and ain't did shit. My window wide open and you ain't touching what's a move with your fake tough ass.
Body to be global.